Okay, my friends, Zone of Practical Teaching and Learning. Waiting for 4. Today we're going to be looking at what is our word focus for this week. Actually for the next 2 weeks, right? We're at a point where we're studying this for 2 weeks. So let's read all these words and see if we can find something that's in common with all of them. They would have a phonics focus or a word focus. Here we go. Cheerful, quickly, graceful, teacher, slowly, sailor, yearly, hardly, visitor, fighter, helper, weekly, garden, competitor, extremely. So what do you notice about these words? What is it that you notice? So quick. Those days today. Goodness gracious. I know. I think it's because I had to shut down my laptop. It freaked it out. We're good now. Okay. So what do you notice? What do you notice? Thank you for your hand.
Some of them end in ly.
Ly. We have extremely. We have weekly. We have hardly, yearly, slowly, quickly. I think that's it, right? Okay. Let me change my color. What else do you notice? Thank you for
Some of them have full.
Full. Here we go. We have cheerful, graceful.
Help. Wait.
I think we got them all, right? Helpful would be one, though, wouldn't it? Yeah, I know there's helper, but we could say helpful. Let's change my color again. Oops. Not on blue. Put it on yellow. Tell me another pattern you see.
Here's O-R.
O-R. We have competitor. It's hard to see because it's yellow. Sailor. Right.
Visitor.
Visitor. Good one. Okay. Anything else we see?
E-R.
E-R also. We have teacher. Oh, let me change my color. Teacher.
Helper.
Helper.
Fighter.
Fighter. Gardener. Right?
Competitor.
Competitor would be O-R, not E-R. Right? So far we see these endings. We have F-U-L. We have L-Y. We have O-R. And E-R. Okay. So those are what we're going to be focusing on right now. We'll get into more into depth tomorrow about them. Okay. Okay. We're also going to be starting to talk about on our chart. We have several different iPad projects. Some people have made up for this week. They did that last week, and now we've talked a lot about favorite parts. So we're going to have an iPad project that's going to talk about favorite parts that one of our friends helped to develop. And I'll show you that in a minute. And then we're going to start talking about characters more. We're going to have some projects today and this week about characters. So talking about characters. What are some of the things you can talk about a character? What are some of the things, if you're having reading with your reading partner and you want to talk about characters, what could be some of the questions you could ask your friend?
That is the person a girl or a boy?
Okay, is a character a girl or a boy? What else?
Is it in a TV show or not in the TV?
Okay, but you're reading with your partner, remember? So we already know.
Do they go on adventures?
Oh, what kinds of adventures does your character go on? That's a great question.
What does your character feel like?
What does your character feel like? We should write these down. Let's write these down. These are great. You guys are asking smart. So, what adventures? Does your character go on? Oops, missed it. Got a little cleared away. Let me try that again. Go on. Question mark. So I'm asking a question. What was the first one someone just came up with?
Me. Is the character a girl?
Ah, yes. Is the character a girl or boy? Sometimes we don't know, like Kim Jansen, question mark. So Kim could be a girl or a boy name, right? What are some other good questions that readers might ask their partners?
Miss Teacher, I had one.
What are some other good questions that good readers might ask? I'll come back.
Does it just have to be questions, or could it be like text itself or text?
Nope. We're talking right now about just questions you're going to ask your reading partner.
I had one that said, what does your character feel like?
Oh, that's right, yes. What is your character feeling? Question mark, right? Nice. Give me another one.
Is your character, does it have hair?
What? So we could say, what does your character what?
Have.
No.
Look like.
Yeah. What does
The character looks like.
your character look like?
You don't always know that question though, because sometimes in the chapter book it does.
Sometimes. Say that one more time.
Sometimes you don't know that because it's, in chapter books there's not always pictures.
That's okay. Just leave it. Yeah. So sometimes if it's a chapter book and we don't see the character, but you have a what in your head when you're reading, because you're a good reader, you have a movie in your head. You have a mental image in your head that you know, so you can talk to your partner. Well, I think Cam looks like this, right? Or I think that the hound looks like this if he's the character, right? So we might not always see a picture, but that's why we make those mental images, those movies in our head as good readers. What are some other questions that you might ask your reading partner?
What's your character's name?
What are the characters' names? Question mark. Good.
I haven't put that strong.
Okay, right now we're talking about characters, right?
I know it's funny.
Oh, go ahead. Characters. Questions you might ask about a character. Self-check.
Where are they?
Where are
What's
your
the
characters?
setting? What's the setting?
Where are your characters?
Slash setting.
And I'll put in there parentheses because it might be the setting. Oops. Getting a little ahead of myself. I'm going to start this one. What is your
Favorite
character doing? And we could say that that's the same thing. What adventures are they going on, right? What are they doing? Okay. Would we know that from every story what their favorite food is?
No.
We might not. We might not. So be careful with kind of more broad.
Does the character have a problem?
Oh, I love that one. Does the character have a problem?
Or a solution?
Does the character have a problem?
Every book does.
Yeah, every book does. We've talked about that. Slash solution. I love that. You guys make me so proud when you take that prior learning that we've been talking about all year and you put it all together. High five in the air. That was just beautiful.
Does your character do something?
So what is your character doing, right? We already asked. Okay, so problem is the conflict. Okay, that's the word for that.
What?
That's what's going on in the story with the character, right? We're talking all about really what the plot of the story is, what's going on in the
Does
story.
the character like to sing?
Would that be pertinent to every book you might read? We want to kind of keep them kind of general. So what is the character doing? Would that be lead us to something like that? Yeah. Okay, so I think this is a really, move yourself please. I think this is a really good start. Okay. One more burning question we could ask about characters.
What was the theme of the story?
Okay, we're talking about the characters right now. Okay, we'll talk about plot and theme again, but we're talking about questions you could ask your reading partner about characters. Questions you could write about, self-check, yourselves if I ask you to write about characters, which I will be doing. Okay, so we're going to get more in depth about characters than we have been before. Okay, so I'm going to stop us there for that. I'm going to roll out our centers for today. Go ahead, TJ, and turn it off.